Hand tools are devices that are powered manually, including hammers, axes, chisels, wrenches, screwdrivers, knives, and saws, just to name a few. Since hand tools can be found in just about any workplace or at home, it is easy to forget that they still pose a threat to your safety and require safe handling. Some of the dangers that are associated with hand tools include being struck by the tool themselves or flying fragments of other objects and suffering lacerations, fractures, and even amputations. Sparks produced by hand tools have resulted in fires, and most importantly, improper use of the hand tool can often result in serious injury. Why are we going to talk about hand tool safety? We're going to talk about it to prevent unnecessary injury from hand tools by improving awareness and training, to assist with the understanding of the importance of hand tool safety, and always remember that fewer injuries mean higher productivity. Some of the common injuries that are often associated with hand tools include severe cuts or punctures that require stitches, scrapes or cuts that can end up with infection, eye injuries or blindness, electrical shocks from tools that are not correctly insulated for electrical work, and bruises or broken bones from slips and falls. Here are some of the ways that we can reduce risk while using hand tools. Always select the right tool for the job and make sure that the tool is designed for the job and is the right size. It can be used in a comfortable position while using minimal force, has a non-slip or a fitted grip for improved stability. Never modify a tool and only use a tool if you're competent to do so. Using the wrong tool can result in injury. For example, don't use a chisel instead of a screwdriver. The chisel might not fit in the groove and slip out, injuring you or somebody nearby. Poorly designed tools often run the risk of injuries to your fingers, hands, arms, or shoulders. Always choose a tool that is going to fit you and going to fit the job. Another way that we can reduce risk with hand tools is to always check the condition of the tool before using it. Always look for any wear or damage of the tool. Look for any rusty spots, warping, or cracking. Be cautious of tools that are covered in paint, dirt, or grease, as they may be covering some spots of damage. And make sure cutting tools are sharp. A dull saw can be even more dangerous than a sharp one. Whenever you're doing work, not only with hand tools, you should always be wearing the correct PPE. With hand tools, you should always be wearing safety glasses or goggles to protect your eyes, and gloves that protect the hand and fingers but still allow comfortable movement and grip. Always use the tool safely and correctly. Cut away from yourself and others when using knives or edged tools. Handle sharp, edged, and pointed tools with the correct care. When appropriate, secure your materials with a vise, allowing both hands free for work. Always watch your balance and your footing when working with hand tools. And to protect others, use your tools so that they are directed away from fellow workers. Other important things to keep in mind. Check your working conditions, making sure that the work surface is clean and dry to avoid accidental slips. Carry your tools in a toolbox or a tool belt, never in your pockets, especially with sharp tools. Do not create tripping hazards and always pick up after yourself. Keep your tools off the floor, especially in walking areas or paths. Maintain your tools. Always keep them clean, lubricated, and sharpened whenever you need to. Avoid awkward and repetitive motions. Clearly mark damaged tools so that nobody mistakes it for a good tool, causing injury to somebody else. And lastly, always put your tool back in the correct spot to avoid confusion. Some of the key takeaways with hand tool safety. Always select the right tool for the job. Keep in mind that hand tools are not all one size fits all. Only use a tool if you are competent to do so. Check the tool's condition and mark it junk if it's junk. Wear the correct PPE to protect your body. Watch surrounding areas for hazards. And use the tool safely and correctly. It takes just a few minutes to select, use, and maintain the correct tool. And those few minutes might just prevent an injury that could last you a lifetime.